Howbeit, treasured ones, and welcome to this day's read and review of Third Hour Prelude, a literal copy posted 2026-003, which is the fourth word of 10 words of Table Man with Arms Raised. During this fourth watch of the 18th day of the 12th month, on or about the Roman Commerce calendar date of so-called Friday, March 20th, 2026, at approximately 6:40 a.m. Roman clock local time in the alleged Central Time Zone. A quick housekeeping note: fair use statement. Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for research, news reporting, and commentary purposes without the need for, permission from, or payment to the copyright holder. Third Hour Prelude, a literal copy posted 2026-003, is a two-page paperwork. Page 1 of 2 reads as follows. Table Man with Arms Raised, the 10 words, sprung forth with blankets, beans, and bullets livery services. All Almighty Law right reserved by the finger of the Almighty One, with the blood of the Anointed One, from the breath of the Allocated One. Third Hour Prelude, a literal copy, posted 2026-003. In the beginning, Chapter 2, the introduction. Thus, waters of a renown and flat plain ground be finished, and all the host of them. For in the seventh day Almighty ended his work which he had made, and the seventh day Almighty rested from all his work which Almighty had made. So Almighty bestowed the seventh day and purified the seventh day, because that in the seventh day which Almighty had created and made. The overview. These are the generations of water of renown and of flat plain ground, when waters of renown and flat plain ground, in the day that Yahuwah Almighty made flat plain ground and waters of deliverance, and every plant in the field before every plant was flat plain ground, and every herb in the field before every herb in the field grew. For Yahuwah Almighty had not caused it to rain upon flat plain ground, neither was a man to till the ground. But a mist went up from flat plain ground, and watered all flat plain ground. Yahuwah Almighty also made seed of red ground of the dust of the ground, and breathed in seed of red ground's face the breath of existence, and sprouting seed of red soil be an existing being. And Yahuwah Almighty planted a garden eastward in Eden, that is to say, to bend towards or to incline towards. For out of the ground made Yahuwah Almighty to grow every tree pleasant to the sight and right for meat, the tree of existence also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of inner light and of outer darkness. And out of Eden went a river to water the garden, and from thence the river be divided and flowed out to 4 heads. The name of one river be Pashon, to wit, dispersive, spreading, great diffusions of waters. The same compasseth the whole land of Kawilah, to wit, circular, to bring forth, where be gold. And the gold of Kawilah be great. There be also bedlam, and the youngstone, and the name of the second river be Gahi Kahum, to wit, bursting forth, gusher. The same compasseth the whole land of Cush, that is to say, black, also known as Ethiopia. The name also of the third river be Kahid Dekel, to wit, rapid, swift, also known as Tigris. This goes towards the east side of Ashkahur, to wit, blackness, also known as Assyria. and the fourth river be Peroth, to wit, fruitfulness, also known as Euphrates. Turn with me to page 2. Page 2 of 2 reads as follows. The presentation. Then Yahuwah Almighty took sprouting seed of the red soil and put sprouting seed of the red soil into the Garden of Eden, that sprouting seed of the red soil might dress the Garden of Eden and guard the Garden of Eden. And Yahuwah Almighty commanded sprouting seed of the red flat plain ground, saying, quote, Thou shalt eat freely of every tree of the garden, but as touching the tree of knowledge of inner light and outer darkness, thou shalt not eat of the tree of knowledge of inner light and outer darkness. For whensoever thou eatest thereof, thou shalt die the death. Unquote. Also, Yahuwah Almighty said, quote, It is not right sprouting seed of the red soil should be himself alone. I will make sprouting seed of the red soil a helpmeet suitable for him. Unquote. So Yahuwah Almighty formed of flat plain ground every creature of the field, and every fowl of waters of deliverance, and brought them unto sprouting seed of the red soil, to see how sprouting seed of the red soil would call every creature of the field, and every fowl of waters of deliverance. For howsoever sprouting seed of the red soil named the existing creatures, so was the name thereof. Sprouting seed of the red soil therefore gave names unto all the cattle, and to the fowls of waters of deliverance, and to every creature of the field. But for sprouting seed of the red soil there was not found a helpmeet for him. Therefore Yahuwah Almighty caused a heavy sleep to fall upon seed of the red soil. While seed of the red ground slept, Almighty took fertile soil from sprouting seed of the red ground side, and closed up the flesh thereof. And the tillable ground which Yahuwah Almighty had taken from the side of the red ground, Almighty made into an existing womb to tomb, and brought her unto man. Then the man said, quote, This now is my bone of my bones, and my flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Unquote. Therefore shall man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, and the man and his wife were not ashamed. Praise Yahuwah, my self-existent maker. Thank you, Yahushua, from branches of boundaries, my pre-existent master. An acknowledgement of the allocated ones, my existential mentors from womb to tomb. Any failure be mine alone. May all hearts be well, may all beings be whole. Let it be so. The earthly estate. See y'all at the next video, treasured ones. Most High willing.